All right, everyone, buckle up. It's the Roger Report, and we've got a packed show. First, the Giants are sticking with Russell Wilson under center, but is Jaxson Dart waiting in the wings? We're diving deep into the quarterback situation in New York. Then, we've got a message for some of you out there. Are you a bot or a real fan? Our systems are flagging some unusual activity, and we need to know who's really watching. Plus, a deep dive into the Giants' tough Week 1 loss to the Commanders, breaking down the offense and defense to see where things went wrong. We're talking red zone struggles and defensive breakdowns. And finally, we're breaking down why Russell Wilson is still the starter despite the pressure, and what's next for the Giants as they face the Cowboys. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Giants QB quandary. Russell Wilson stays, but Jaxson Dart looms. After a dismal 21-6 opening loss to the Washington Commanders, the New York Giants face a critical decision at quarterback. Head coach Brian Daboll has publicly stated that veteran Russell Wilson will remain the starter for their upcoming Week 2 matchup against the Dallas Cowboys, despite a Week 1 performance that saw him complete just 17 of 37 passes for 168 yards and no touchdowns. This decision comes despite significant fan and media speculation about the readiness of rookie Jaxson Dart, who was a standout in training camp and preseason. Daboll's confidence in Wilson, however, is unwavering, stating that the Week 1 loss was a collective failure and not solely on the quarterback's shoulders. This stance is met with skepticism by some, including Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer, who knows Daboll and Wilson well from their time together. Schottenheimer acknowledges Daboll's tendency for strategic misdirection and understands Wilson's past success under his own tutelage. The pressure is mounting, as Wilson has struggled to recapture his elite form since leaving Seattle, with mixed stints in Denver and Pittsburgh before signing a one-year deal with the Giants. The Cowboys, meanwhile, have their own challenges, having recently traded away star player Micah Parsons, but still managing a close contest against the Eagles. The Giants' history against Wilson also adds a layer of intrigue, with Dallas having a winning record against him. Don't go anywhere, because the real story behind the Giants' offensive struggles is even more shocking. And up next, we reveal if your browsing habits are raising red flags with our system. Are you a bot? Our system needs to know. Attention viewers, our automated systems have detected user behavior that might indicate a bot, and we need to verify you as a real visitor. News Group Newspapers Limited strictly prohibits any automated access, collection, or text data mining of content from our services, as outlined in our terms and conditions. This policy extends to AI, machine learning, or LLM usage. If you're encountering this message and believe you are a legitimate user, please reach out to our customer support team at help@thessun.co, UK. For those interested in commercial use of our content, kindly contact Crawl Permission at News.co, UK. We strive for accuracy, but occasional misinterpretations can occur. This service is provided under News Group Newspapers Limited standard terms and conditions and in accordance with our privacy and cookie policy. We're not done yet. Stick around as we dissect the Giants' red zone woes and defensive lapses from their Week 1 game. And get ready for an in-depth look at why Russell Wilson is still the man under center for the Giants. Giants' offensive woes, a deep dive into Week 1 failures. The New York Giants' 21-6 Week 1 loss to the Commanders exposed significant offensive struggles, with a particular emphasis on their inability to score touchdowns. John Schmeelk of Giants.com highlighted the team's 0 touchdowns on 2 red zone trips and a dismal 4 for 16 success rate on third downs as key reasons for the defeat. While a first-half drive showcased a potential formula for success with quick passes and good protection, this rhythm couldn't be sustained. Interior offensive line penetration, poor early down execution leading to difficult conversion situations, and receivers failing to make contested catches all contributed to the offensive malaise. Quarterback Russell Wilson also faced pressure, often forced to throw on the move or off his back foot due to pocket collapse. Dan Salamone pointed out the team's red zone inefficiency, noting 8 plays inside the 10-yard line that resulted in a net loss of 3 yards. The lack of rhythm on first downs, as highlighted by Daboll, directly impacted their third down conversion rates. The defense also had its challenges, allowing 220 rushing yards and struggling to contain the Commanders' ground game, despite some standout individual performances from rookies like Abdul Carter and veterans like Brian Burns and Paulson Adebo. The team's upcoming matchup against the Cowboys presents an immediate opportunity for improvement. But is there a glimmer of hope on the defensive side of the ball? And coming up, we'll reveal the surprising reason why Russell Wilson is still the Giants' starting quarterback. Wilson remains Giants' QB1 despite struggles. Dart's future looms. Despite a lackluster Week 1 performance in the Giants' 21-6 loss to the Washington Commanders, head coach Brian Daboll has confirmed that veteran quarterback Russell Wilson will retain his starting position for the upcoming Week 2 game against the Dallas Cowboys. Wilson's debut with the Giants saw him complete only 17 of 37 passes for 168 yards, with the team failing to score a touchdown and struggling significantly in the red zone. Daboll emphasized that the loss was a collective effort and not solely the responsibility of Wilson. This decision comes amidst growing anticipation for rookie quarterback Jaxson Dart, who impressed during the preseason with strong passing numbers. Dart, a highly touted prospect, is seen by many as the future of the franchise, and his continued development is a key focus for the team. Daboll acknowledged that while Wilson is the current starter, the team is committed to developing Dart, who spends significant time preparing to be ready when called upon. The Giants' offensive line issues and a limited running game further complicated Wilson's debut. Facing a Cowboys team that, despite trading away star player Micah Parsons, put up a strong fight against the Eagles, the Giants will need a much-improved offensive performance to secure a win. Wilson's ability to elevate the offense and overcome these challenges will be crucial in quieting the calls for Dart to take over. Stick around, because we're about to give you the full breakdown of the Giants' Week 1 offensive and defensive performance. And finally, we'll tell you which news item had you, our amazing viewers, clicking the most. What a show, folks. We saw the Giants sticking with Russell Wilson, but Jaxson Dart is right there. We got a message for our viewers about bot activity, a deep dive into the Giants' Week 1 struggles on both offense and defense, and the full story on why Wilson remains the starter. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your sports news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms. We'll see you next time.